should you main Dual Blade in 2022? In the Explorer revamp, we clearly did not get like an insane overhaul. We just got like a visual update, slight hitbox changes, and our burst shortened. So in the current meta, you know, Ring of Restraint meta, where you just burst in like one go, it's not bad. Like, we do good damage. There's a chart that shows that we have pretty good damage in like short-term bursts, but in terms of DPM or damage per minute, we're not that great. But still, I think every class is like good if you fund it enough, obviously. But other classes are more competent in doing, you know, damage per minute bursts, such as Fire Poison Mage, which is like, you know, #1 for a while now. Same with classes like Cadena and Blaster, but those classes are very like, what's the word? APM, actions per minute, so like you need to press a bunch of buttons. I haven't played any of those classes, so I don't know, but I do know that they're hard and they basically hurt your fingers, so if you do main those classes, then you're insane. So, but of course, going back to Dual Blades, Blade Storm or Blade Tempest, I think they call it Storm in Korean just because the translation is different. The damage has increased from 600 to 865 at max level, so level 25, and that would be +5 of course with your boost nodes. It does look like they have condensed the animation into quicker lines, so you can basically fit your entire Angelic Buster or AB Link into one burst, which is why I think they excel in the Ring of Restraint burst time frame. Also, here's the new animation for Ashura. So here are the developer's notes. I guess it was translated roughly from Korean, so it sounds a little funny, but basically Final Cut does not move you anymore. The skill obviously looks a little bit cooler, has like a blue theme to it. I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of the like movement part removed, but maybe it's better for bossing, I don't know. We'll just have to wait in like 6 months. And it looks like Flashbang's probability factor has been removed. It used to be 90%, now it is like 100% chance to reduce accuracy by 20% for 50 seconds, and all of your skills that hit the enemy of course will have 10% increased damage to bosses and stuff like that. So they did increase Blade Fury's range and animation. It originally looked like this, and then now it looks like this, which I don't really care for, but... So since absolutely nobody used Bloody Storm, they are switching the hyper passive skills with Blade Ascension. That will be, you know, 20% increased ignore defense, damage increased by 20%, and Blade Ascension's number of hits, so another line of damage for Blade Ascension, which is nice because, you know, people do use Blade Ascension for training, mobility options, all that. So to summarize, I think Dual Blades are still in a good place. Obviously Night Lords will never be beaten in the Ring of Restraint burst. Night Lords are just super bursty. Same with Nightwalkers. If you're like a thief main like me, I play any thief class. Ho Young is also pretty bursty, good Ring of Restraint. Dual Blade is #9. Yeah, Shadowers are really good in DPM. They beat Night Lords and Nightwalkers and Ho Youngs and Dual Blades in that regard. They're #6 after the revamp. So I was considering moving to Shadower, but honestly, changing or job changing is just too much. Like, you don't keep your nodes, so I'm completely turned off from doing that. And I was originally a Shadower main. It is my favorite class because, you know, nostalgia. But I'm just sticking to Dual Blade because Dual Blade is just, you know, I like the class. I've gotten so used to it. The grinding sucks, so if you do want to grind to like 275 or whatever because you're crazy, definitely recommend going to Night Lord or Shadower because they are training a lot faster than Dual Blades. But I don't think Dual Blades are like that terrible at training / grinding. They did get like a little bit of a range increase for their Blade Fury, but it's just not enough. Bruh. And at the end of the day, just play whatever you want, because think of it like this, you're playing the game to have fun. Like, you're not here to, I mean, if you're purely into damage, go for it. Play like, I don't know, fucking Night Lord if you want to burst things. But pros and cons, you know, like, Night Lords can burst, Dual Blades have iframes, so, you know, Night Lords still didn't get an iframe. They got a back jump, but it's not enough. So Dual Blades do have more survivability than Night Lords, so it's all about pros and cons. I think Dual Blades are very good solo bossers. If you can fund it enough, you can pretty much solo anything. You can dodge things with your 2 iframes, Chains of Hell, and Final Cut. So yeah, I mean, it's just pros and cons really. So at the end of the day, just pick whatever class that you enjoy playing, whether that be aesthetically or like visually or mechanically. Like if it's easy class to play, then honestly, I'm gonna pick that. Think of it like this: if you have a job that pays you six-figure income, but it's absolutely miserable, like you hate all your coworkers, it's just hell, like why would you go to that job even though you're getting paid more? Just do the job that, you know, pays you less, but you have fun with, because that's basically picking a class in MapleStory. Like, you want to have fun with the class.